This is Rap the News, and today we're going to be talking about gang stalking. A lot of people have been asking me to talk about it, but been kind of reluctant because it's a intense, deep topic, and basically, people are always looking at the iceberg part of it, but they're not seeing what's below the iceberg that they see. And I like to get to the source, of the problem. I don't like to talk about the symptoms. And so I say that again. When I talk about a subject, a lot of people I see talk about the symptoms, and I talk about the source of the problem. So today, in our definition of gang stalking, we're going to be talking more about the source. What is gang stalking and where did it come from? Let's get into it, man. Okay, we're going to talk about the symptoms first. The symptoms: someone is pursuing you, some people are pursuing you, some entities are pursuing you. But why? You notice when you go to the store, sometimes the same people is at the store waiting for you. You notice you start seeing the same faces. You notice that when you pull out, a car is following behind you. You just start noticing that. But I'm going to tell you something about that. A lot of people that you see, a lot of people that's following you, a lot of people that's doing this and doing that, they are unaware of it. They are unaware of it. You would think they purposely know what they're doing. Some of them do, because some of them are hired straight by the Satan to screw with you. But others, they are demon possessions, meaning that they don't even know why they turned the corner. They don't know why they went down that alley. You probably have been used to do the same thing and didn't know. Why did I make a turn? I wasn't supposed to make a turn right here. And somebody looking at you in their rear view and saying, why are they following me? You have no idea you're following a car, but you have no idea that you made that turn because Satan made you make that turn. And so it's knowingly and unknowingly when you're dealing with gang stalking. And so stalking definition, because we know gang means group, and then stalking is the whole thing. It's to pursue, to follow, or approach stealthily. It's without being discovered. Pursue without being discovered. To creep up on. You didn't know I was coming. You didn't suspect me. To trail, to follow, to shadow, to track down, to go after, or hunt, or chase. I'm getting over this cold, man. It's like almost gone, man. Just got this cough left, every once in a while. Pursue definition: to follow someone or something in order to catch or attack them. So, gang stalking. Gang stalking can go so far as of what I noticed, and I've been noticing. I said, how can two cars in a rural place meet up at the same time at 4 o'clock in the morning? I've always told my kids that. I was like, look at this. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. This is a street that nobody goes down to, and look at me in this car approaching the intersection at the same time. Gang stalking. And you would think not, but all of that is set up. It's set up by God, and it's also set up by Satan. All of it is set up. And then we're going to show you God's part in it, Satan's part in it, and your part in it. But all of it has something to do with all of it. Fixation definition. Another reason for stalking is because they're fixated on something about you. An obsessive interest in or feeling about someone or something. Yeah. And like I said, I like to work on the root of it, the heart of the problem. Hatred is another one. Hatred definition: intense dislike or ill will, resentment, aversion, hostility, or ill feelings. hatred. So we got stalking, pursue, fixation, hatred, gang stalking. Surveillance definition, still a part of gang stalking. To spy on one with close observation, to monitor with scrutiny. Everybody is a victim of gang stalking, but every black person is definitely a victim of surveillance and gang stalking. Right? And so let's get to the beginning and why. The Gentiles gang stalk you because they hated you from the beginning. Damn it, Rap the News, shit. There go the systemic racism again, huh? Right? There go the truth again. We got to get to the heart of the problem. Okay, let's get to it. That means hear me out. Ezekiel 35:5. Because you harbored an ancient hatred. Something you don't want to let go of. And so you start doing what? Being crazy with it. Fixated on it. Fixation is insanity. You harbored an ancient hatred. You've been hating for a long time for the people of Israel. And it led you to butcher them. It led you to murder us. It led you to enslave us. It led you to go to hell behind us, man. Do you know most Gentiles, if not all of them, are going to hell behind black people? I say it again. Gentiles are going to hell behind black people. It ain't because it's the black person's fault. It's because they are fixated on you some type of way, and they don't want to be obedient to God because of you. Okay. You butchered them when they were helpless, when I had already punished them for their sins. Therefore, as surely as I live, declares the Lord God, I will give you over to bloodshed, Gentile. So you're going to be fighting against your brother, and it will pursue you. So what is he saying you do? You pursue us. You watched and you waited till we were what? Helpless. And then you went in and made your move. You attacked Israel. 70 AD. Roman Empire, along with the Arabs and other nations, attacked Israel 2 months consecutively until they came in and destroyed the people and everything in it. And so God said, bloodshed is going to pursue you. It hasn't got to you yet. You are one of those people, you don't understand how it feels to be hunted. An individual case maybe, but I'm talking about as a nation. So pursue again is what? Stalking. So it's saying the Gentiles are doing what to us? Gang stalking us. And then they don't have to believe God because a lot of them don't anyway. Psalms 109:3. And like I said, when I talk, I use the scriptures to back up everything that I say. You know, what are you backing yours up with? Conjecture? They compassed me about also with words of hatred and fought against me without a cause. But it is a cause. And that cause go all the way back to the garden, don't it? While the Gentile nations were mischief makers, because that's what they were created as, the crooked serpents, that's what you were created as, you saw another creation being made, and that was mankind. And you envied that creation. And then it killed you when God breathed the spirit into man, and he became a living being. And that's why till today you use the phrase, we hate you because you breathe. Okay. Let's keep going. And I'm going to prove everything with scriptures. Proverbs 10:18. He that hideth hatred, which is the majority of Gentiles, with lying lips, he that uttereth a slander is a fool. So they're all foolish. They became foolish in their thinking. Proverbs 26:26. whose hatred is covered by deceit. His hatred is covered by deceit. They think because I'm preaching knowledge, and that knowledge goes against how they feel, that it's somehow racism, which is just fucking utter ignorance. Like, tell me the racist thing that I said so far, and then think hard about what I said, and then you can find the truth in it. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. The one who's hiding hatred is covered by deceit. Hi, have a nice day. They can't stand your black guts. Satan was the first gang stalker. Genesis 3:14. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Satan, who is a Gentile? Because they try to make you think it's a mysterious creation there. There's no fucking mysterious creation. There are the angels, there are the Gentiles, and there's 4 types of Gentiles. So when they say everything that creepeth upon the ground, the birds that fly in the air, and the fowls of this, and the beasts of the field, they're talking about 4 types of Gentile. They just hid behind animals and creeping things. When it says Satan was a subtle serpent, he is a type of Gentile. He is not an actual snake. His actions are snake-like. Okay? So, because thou hast done this, curse above all the cattle, and above every beast of the field. And on thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And God said unto the what? Serpent, who is what? Satan. Is he an actual snake? We know he is not. He is an actual Gentile. And what was his problem? He seduced Adam and Eve. Why? Because he wanted to show Adam and Eve that not only was the Gentile filthy or crooked, but so was mankind. And so I'll make them obey you to show you, God, that they are crooked. There's a difference between being crooked and deceived. Adam and Eve wasn't crooked. They were gullible. They didn't know this creature had been around. It's almost like a 70-year-old adult tricking a 3-year-old. That is the parable of Adam and Eve and Satan. Satan is an ancient dragon, an ancient demon, and it's just talking about his behavior, his conduct, his demonic-like, right? He's an ancient entity, and then we are a new creation, and he exploited our newness, our gullibility, our lack of understanding of God and his commandments. He's still exploiting it to today. Why change up a good thing, right? Anyway, first gang stalker. So he sat there, he waited for God to give you a command. What was the command God gave you? Don't eat from this tree. And then you did what? Listen to Satan, who told you what? You shall not surely die, but become angels. Things will be better for you if you eat from this tree. God is just trying to hide this from you. He's still using that on kids today. Your parents don't know. They just don't want you to go out and have fun. They just want you to be cooped up in this stupid little house and do these stupid things, and because they stupid. And this how Satan is continuously talking to us inside and outside. I'm going to put a video up about a Gentile, and he's going to be talking about reparations. And he has no idea. Well, I'm pretty sure he know he a racist, but he have no idea to the level of his own hate. And he hates so intensely. You can see the hate all across his face. But he hates so intensely that it makes him stupid. And we're going to be watching that. He was scared to put the video on YouTube, but I'm not. You know, I had to go to his website to get the video to put it on YouTube. And then watch the same hater come and report you for putting his video on there. Fuck him. I don't fear them. Genesis 12:3. I will bless them that bless you, and curse them that curse you. What does it have to do with gain stockings? Everything. Everything. I'm getting to the fuel behind gain stalking. And in these shall all the families of the earth be blessed. What is it saying? It's saying, for every Gentile that bless you, I will bless the Gentile. That's them. And every Gentile that curse you, I will curse that Gentile. That's them. And so they have a choice, don't they? They can be nice or they can be assholes. A lot of them choose to be assholes. I really don't bump into the ones that choose to be nice. I'm talking about in my waking life, it's like literally hard to bump into Gentiles trying to be nice. Usually it's some deception behind that. They want something or they're trying to get to something, but they're just not nice naturally. Deuteronomy 11:28. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day. So he's talking to who now? The Israelite. And then he said what? All these Gentiles that hate you, they are cursed. All these Gentiles that are angry with you, they are cursed. All these damn jinn. And so what is he saying right here? And black man, if you don't obey me, that curse is going to gang stalk you until you get destroyed. I am going to bring the Gentile to you. Because first I was casting the Gentile out. The Gentile is a curse to you. And then what did he say? And then we are looked upon as a curse to the Gentile. It's because of the nigger, right? That everything is bad. And so God says, Genesis 49:7, cursed be the anger, their anger. Cursed be their anger. And he talking about Hebrews, but he also talking about Gentiles as well. But he also talking about anybody who's angry like this. I'm passionate. I'm not angry. Watch this. When you know who you are, what you're about, where you're going, and you are making efforts to get to where you're going, why do you worry about ignorant people who don't know their ass from their elbow? You know, who looking at you with no knowledge in their brain in a dumb way. They have no idea who you are and what you're about. You know, and they have no idea how bad they finna have it. They have no idea that they are walking fuel for hell's fire. Why should I be worried about motherfuckers that's hell? That's all they are. They're hell. They're hell on this earth to the people, and they're going to be burning in hell in a minute. They're going to become a part of hell. If I know they fate, they ain't shit then. What they say don't matter to me. Okay. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. You ain't thinking about the black man is so angry that this is happening to the white man. No, you thinking vice versa. You know, who is always angry for no damn reason. And so I said this. I went to Oklahoma to go to college, right? So a little time ago, probably about 20 years ago, a little over 20 years. And so when I drove through Texas and I got to Oklahoma, I felt something in the air. I didn't know what it was. I said, what is this intense feeling that I'm feeling? I could feel it. And nobody knew what I was talking about. But when I got to Oklahoma and all those haters start coming up, all those, we hate you nigger because you breathe. Yeah, I start bumping into them. I start bumping into the racism that they say don't exist. You know, I start bumping into the Klan churches and bumping into people that want to lynch me. You know, bumping into cops that pull me over for no damn reason. I start bumping into all of that. You know, you got the wrong place. You from California. I start bumping into all of that. All of their hate, all of their country racism, all of their deep south shit that they got from the deep south when they brought to Oklahoma. Watch this. I went into a Subway, and it was a man and a woman in there. The woman said, "God damn it, fuck, you know, Daddy." She's screaming. Do I have to serve this nigger? I'm talking about close to 2000, back in 1998, somewhere around 96 to 98. Do I gotta serve this nigger? This is Subway. I wish I did have video camera and shit back then on me, because that needed to be filmed. And she threw a fit. The man, which is her daddy, that was making the subs, he nodded his head at her. She said, "Fuck." And what do you want? That's how she taking my order. I'm sitting here looking at her crazy because, watch this. I had gotten so used to that racism out there like that, and I got, like I said, this guy coming up. He don't know how racist he is, and he don't know that racism and all of that shit. It ain't. Why do blacks people want reparations and all that kind of stuff? Slavery been over, has it? Has it? Or is it still haunting? Anyway, the guy makes the sub. The bitch, she takes my change and she slams it on the counter, and money is flying everywhere and she ain't picking shit up. And I just politely got my money, put it in my pocket, and walked out, and I ate my sub. But from that day on, I said I don't want to eat from the black side of the menu no more. So if the place ain't busy and they ain't got time to be putting extra shit in my food, I'm not gonna do that no more, because these people will kill you. You know what I mean? With all of their hate and rage. And watch this. I was truck driving, and I was with the trainer, and me and him was going across the southern states again, and basically he was a black guy dating a white girl, right? And so basically his nose is under a bubble anyway. And so when we got into the deep south, I went to the back of the truck and I grabbed my 22 and I put it in my pocket. And he said, what is that in your pocket? And I said, "That's a gun." "What the fuck? Holy shit. Motherfucker, do you know how much trouble we could be in?" He just turned straight coon on me. "Do you know how much fucking trouble we could be?" "Man, I'm not even backing your fucking ass, man." He just turned straight coon on me. Man, I was like, "Shut up, man. You have no idea what you're doing, and you have no idea where you are, you ignorant motherfucker. What are you talking about, man? You are fucking..." See, they think you crazy. No, I'm not crazy. You have no idea what I've been experiencing for a long time, with these white people. But, and then you've been in California, and you've been dealing with the subtle racism, where you can't hardly tell if it's racism or not, but they undermining you the whole damn time. Anyway, we pull over into a southern little town. You don't do that, black, you stupid motherfucker. I wish I could smack his face to the day. You don't do that, black. And he's like, "Come on, man, let's go out and get something to eat. I want to talk to you." He gonna set me straight about white people. You can't set me straight about white people, dude. I've been experiencing this my whole entire life. Ever since I was a kid, they have done shit to me, and they just have. It ain't that I'm racist against all white people. I'm just telling the truth. They have done shit to me, right? And so I said, "I'm not getting out of this truck. If I was you, I wouldn't get out of this truck, you stupid fucking nigga." I had to talk to him like that. Why the fuck are you getting out of a truck in a white town, an all-white town, you stupid? When we pulled up, the sheriff and a bunch of dudes with cowboy hats was in the middle of the road talking. They saw us and they left. That's scary enough. He's a dumb motherfucker. I said, "Leave the truck running, and I'll be right here waiting for you when you get your food. You don't want nothing to eat, man?" "No, I don't want nothing from this town." damn, you stupid, man. You know, you stupid. So each of us was thinking each other was stupid. Anyway, he went to the bar where the sheriff and everybody and shit went in. They closed that place and locked it. He said, that's strange. And then he looks at his watch. And I'm saying, this is a dumb mother. They need to grab him and lynch his black, stupid fucking ass. They need to. For being that goddamn ignorant. This is what happened, man, when you're taking the gifts. Anyway, he goes to another place. They shut down on him. Turn the lights out and everything. Surely I can go to a gas station, this stupid motherfucker says. I'm going to the gas station. He still ain't getting it. He walked over to the gas station, and I don't know if he knocked on the window or something like that. They were shutting it down as he went. They turned off the lights, even to the pumps and everything else. They wasn't doing no business with you. And I don't know what they told him, but he came back to the truck scared. He came back to the truck scared. Motherfucker said, you still got your gun? Get your fucking raggedy ass in this truck, you stupid motherfucking coon. And let me school you on white people, stupid. You know what I mean? And let me school you. And people think that's racist. No, that's just how we live, man. And y'all have no idea because you're doing it. You know? And then a lot of people say, I'm not the one doing it. How do we know? Because you look like the ones that's doing it. Right? So, that goes both ways, black and white. So anyway, let's keep going. Curse if you will not obey the commandments of your Lord God, but turn away out of the way which I command you. And this curses have something to do with gang stalking. You know, he got gang stalked right there, huh? Genesis 49:7. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. Let's keep going. And so the greater majority of the Gentiles have decided to hate and curse the day you were born. And so God has made the Gentiles a curse that pursues the Hebrew to the end of time. So why is the curse pursuing the Hebrew? We already told you, Deuteronomy 11:28. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments. What is the curse? The curse is a jinn. The curse is a jinn. I say it one more time. The curse is a Gentile that's coming for your ass to kill you. For what? For not obeying God. So when in 70 AD, when we were not obeying the Most High God and we were worshiping idols and everything else, you know, going a whoring, what happened? He sent the Gentiles in and they destroyed the whole nation, didn't they? And took you into captivity, slavery, dispersed you throughout Africa and stuff like that. And then later on they came into Africa and then took you out on ships, right? That's what happened. So each time that you screw up, he sent the Gentiles. What happened the first time? He sent the Egyptians, right? You were living in a town and they enslaved you. For what? Going a whoring after their gods and shit like that. You know, when you was a people set apart from them. Okay, Deuteronomy 28, and this is, I'm talking about gang stalking. We're going to get right back into the fix. But I like to get down to the root of the problem. 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee. And so you start seeing people following you, watching you through your window, setting up cameras on the fucking poles and everything else. And they shall pursue thee. They shall do what? Who is pursuing you? The Gentiles are pursuing you. They've been pursuing you. And what is pursuing again? Fucking stalking definition. To pursue. To creep. Approach stealthily. Right? To track. To go down. To hunt. To chase. That's what the Gentiles are doing. All these curses. And then we'll go back to that. Cursed be them in their anger. For it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. So all these angry motherfuckers is mad at you because you black and you breathing. They curse, and they're going to pursue you. And I will bless them that bless you, and curse them that curse you. So all of them that hate you because you black, that's them. Cursed. And he said the curse does what? Pursue you. And they overtake you. Till you be destroyed. You get shot over a parking ticket or anything like that. You didn't have your hands up. You was resisting. You had an imaginary weapon on you. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord your God to keep his commandments, because you was sinning, nigga. At least I'll be truthful. The Gentile came to Israel and took it over because you was sinning, nigga. The devil gets you every damn time because you sinning, nigga. The devil and his progeny get you every single time. The devil will throw you, most of you, in jail, says God. Ain't that where you at? Wasn't the book correct for the people who said they don't believe in the Bible? Right? You in jail, huh? And then anybody see the little red motherfucker with the spiky tail and the horns? No, but you saw his progeny, the Gentile, and they think that's racism, but it's the truth. It's the hard, cold fucking truth. And most people ain't used to the hard, cold truth because they have become sensitive. They have been made bitch made. They sensitive. They can't handle the truth. And so watch this. Because you didn't obey the commandments of God, I sent these curses on you to pursue you till you be overtaken and destroyed. If you go to Deuteronomy 28 all the way down to 68, he's going to say, and the enemies is going to come and do what? Enslave your black ass. Just like they did before in Egypt. And so, again, now we're going to get to the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg. You know, because we got to the root of the iceberg. The root of gain stalking is sin. You are sinning, black man. And when you sin, the white man is waiting. Okay, watch this. He got his drug agents in the neighborhood disguised as you, right? Trying to do what? Catch you sinning. He got his gun agents in there trying to catch you sinning. He got his liquor and tobacco and alcohol shit in there trying to catch you sinning. He got the prostitution shit set up trying to catch you sinning. He's importing drugs from Colombia and from Afghan and from Mexico trying to catch you sinning. He's setting up bait car trying to catch you sinning. To catch a predator to try to catch you sinning. He's setting up cameras on every neighborhood trying to catch you sinning. He is stalking you. And then what about the others? What about all these people that drive behind you and all that kind of stuff following you? They are unaware that they are following you. They are demon possessed. And I ain't going to say all of them are. They all are. I mean, they all are. But I'm talking about all of them don't know that they are following you. They don't know that you are under duress because of their asses. They don't know. And they really don't. All the ones that they follow me to the store, you know, they watch this. It's the highway says 65 miles an hour. I go 45 to 50 miles an hour, and there'll be cars following behind me. They will not go around. It's an open highway to go around me. I will be doing 45, and they'll all be gang stalking me, following me to the store that I'm going to. And then when they do go around me, they drive real close to my car and act like they're going to hit me because they're angry because you won't go fast, because the devil put them behind, and they're going to make you go fast by driving up on your bumper because you're being gang stalked. And then the next car will come and do it, and the next car. They've been doing it ever since I started driving slow. Why drive fast in California when you know we have earthquakes every 5 seconds and you're going to flip and roll? You're going to flip and roll, you know, when all these dudes is high and on medication and psych medication and all kinds of fucking drugs. You're going to drive fast with all these lunatics? You got to be stupid, man. And some of y'all going to drive fast anyway, and you ain't going to be able to stop. You know, I learned my lesson. Been into too many close calls. You know, scared the shit out of me. And then when I get to Walmart, they all there gang stalking. The whole crew is just waiting on you. You ever go to a place and every aisle you go to, the same motherfuckers in the aisle, and then you try to go somewhere far. I'm gonna literally run to one place and then the motherfucker be over there waiting. How are you everywhere I go? Gang stalking. A lot of times they are unaware of it. I can go in the store, I can see a girl from afar. And I can tell whether you got ass on you, titties on you. I can tell that from a mile away, 2 miles away, 3 miles away. If I can see you, I can tell whether you stacked or you ain't. I could tell. I just got an eye for the bullshit. And so when I think any thoughts like that, that is against the Most High God. When I was like, damn, that bitch, she got some hips on her, and I guarantee you she got an ass on her and everything else. I could see that from miles away. And guess what happens? That bitch comes right up to me. Yes. It ain't, watch this, man. True, I swear to God on my life, God's my witness. True damn story. I got mad at my wife when I was young, probably 19, in my 20s. Got mad at my wife, and I said, you know what? Fuck you. I can get any bitch I want to. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go meet me a green-eyed honey. And that was the sole purpose. I'm gonna meet me a girl with some damn pretty eyes, man, and then I'm gonna hook up with that bitch today. So I called up one of my homeboys and shit, and I said, we going to the mall bitch hunting. That's what we gonna do. And I swear to God on my life, without a shadow of a doubt, I met the green-eyed bitch. And that bitch was a curse. Satan sent that bitch directly. That was the worst bitch I ever have bumped into in life. You don't want to put nothing out there, man. And just like I said, if you do stinking thinking, these curses come to you, and that bitch was a curse. These bitches come to you. These people come to you. You are attracting evil because you are evil. If you would stop sinning and think righteously, you'll stop being gang stalked. Strap the news.